Oh, was that the end of the prologue? Or is that the beginning of the prologue? Looks like Elise and Princess Alphen have already gone out. Like Mom said, it might not be a bad idea to follow suit. This could be a good chance to walk around the village and collect myself a bit. I know how event markers work. Still can't speed yet. Wow, we have a lot of stuff to get to. Alright, so where are we actually? Schwarzer Manson? Oh, there's actually a couple in here actually. Hello, sword. Oh, here it is. Ah, so talk to the dad is one of them. All of the Empire's major cities are under the control of the Noble Alliance now. They've been so focused on those, they haven't had the time to deal with frontier regions like ours. Thankfully, this means that Ymir hasn't felt the full impact of the Civil War. It does seem that way. I was relieved to see how little's changed. A nice snowfall is the only real difference compared to my last visit. By the way, I see you chose not to join the Noble Alliance. Is everything alright on that front? Well, I've never wanted anything to do with the Noble faction to begin with. There's always the chance they'll try to invite me to join, but I'm confident I can talk my way out of it. I'm a little concerned that I can't get in touch with Viscount Arseed, however. You can't? No, please no. Did something happen over in the Gram? Or maybe even the Courageous? I'm afraid I couldn't tell you, but it's Viscount Arseed we're talking about. He'll be fine. Regardless, I'm just trying to make sure that we're well prepared for anything. Especially since our duties have expanded to sheltering Her Highness. That's true. The Alliance already has His Majesty and the Crown Prince, so it's safe to assume they want Princess Alphen as well. Dad, let me know if there's anything I can do to make your job easier. I'm more than happy to help. Of course, I'm sure I'll be counting on you in the days to come. Still, start with trying not to rush things. You shouldn't have to jump to thinking you need to shoulder more than your fair share of responsibility. There's only so much burden that one person can bear. Do you think I'm shouldering too much? Huh, admittedly, those are Master Ka-Fai's words and not mine. But they get across what I want to say well enough. And whether I think it or not, this is a good chance for you to get some well-earned rest. I want you to make the most of it, alright? Sure, thanks, Dad. I like his dad already. Well, adoptive dad, not dad, but you know what I mean. Okay, so that was one. Okay, so the mom has got to be then. So the next one is gonna be his mom. Yes. Wow, that smells delicious. Wait a sec. Is that pheasant stew? Your very favorite. Your father said that he wanted you to have a nourishing dinner, so he went and caught one himself. Really? I'll be sure to thank him later. Speaking of food, you've got a lot going on here. It smells amazing. Well, the circumstances may not be ideal, but it's been too long since we last dined together as a family. And ever since Her Highness arrived, it's been so lively that I feel like I've gained a second daughter. Times like these are when a mother has to put her best foot forward, don't you think? You really are the perfect mother. Even in times like these, you're right there, ready to warmly welcome us home with open arms. I can't see that ever changing. If only I were half as good a son as you are a mom. Dang, he burned himself. A mom? Is something wrong? That's not true at all. While I had no idea what was going on with you and your sister, I worried myself sick. At times, it felt as though my chest was going to burst from it all. But believing that you two would come back to see me safely was the key to keeping myself together. With that in mind, I could focus instead on getting this house ready to welcome you both home. Mom. Whatever doubts you may have about your place in this family, as long as you're here in this house, you're our son. If you're ever feeling down or afraid, you can always find comfort in my arms. And then once you found the strength to keep going, you can pick things back up right where you left them. Thanks, Mom. I actually feel a lot better now. Well, I look forward to dinner tonight. And make sure you work up a good appetite for it, alright? No worries there. She looks a lot like Laura's mom, hair-wise. Well, not mom, like Laura, hair-wise at least. Well, they're pretty close. Okay. Well, if I were just straight up wearing a hoodie. Like, so chill, man. Okay. To the Ymir Valley, the Ymir Chapel. We'll go to Thors in the tavern. We'll save Elise for last. Oh, that's the station. It's the, yeah, Valley's Echo. Is he day drinking just like? Of course he is. Why am I even surprised?
If you've come to thank me for saving your butt again, save it. I'm just glad I made it in time. Princess Alphen and that sister of yours are the ones you should be talking to. You were on their minds this whole time.
Yeah, I can tell. I really do appreciate you coming for me, though. I was pretty far out from town, so I didn't think anyone would find me. Just goes to show what bracers can do, I guess.
About that. I wasn't actually the one who found you.
You weren't?
2 days ago, I got a call out of nowhere on my Arcus. They gave me this crazy amount of detail on exactly where to find you, then they just hung up. Didn't even say who they were. I figured it couldn't hurt to go take a look. And sure enough, there you were.
That's strange. I wonder who it was.
Wish I could tell you. I couldn't even recognize their voice. Nah, that's not really true. It was kind of familiar. Maybe.
Male or female?
Whatever. No use dwelling on it. Right now we've got bigger problems to tackle than mystery callers. There's the war for starters.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Have you and the rest of the guild been doing much?
Well, we've been trying. We're pretty limited on what we can do, partly because we've all been split up since the war broke out. I don't even know if any of the others in Erebonia are okay, Sarah included.
It sounds like things have gotten even more serious since I was away.
Sure has. Not even regular civilians have been able to escape being affected by it. As it stands, the Noble Alliance has the overwhelming advantage, but the Imperial Army showing no signs of surrendering to them, particularly in a few regions across the country.
I see.
Oh, and another thing you might hear. We've been getting reports of a few Jaeger corps taking part in the war too. Even members of Ouroboros.
Ouroboros? That secret society?
That's the one. Jaegers being employed here in Erebonia is nothing new, but there's way more of them here these days. As for Ouroboros, they're probably just trying to stir up trouble of their own. It's what they do best. Then there's the fact that Erebonia isn't the only place with problems right now. Crossbell's full of them too. There's so much to freak out about these days, it can drive you insane.
But what if you already are insane? Didn't think about that now, did you?
Sorry. You've got enough on your plate without me dumping all this on you, huh?
Yeah, we may need to find a toilet for all this, man.
Try saving all those bad thoughts you got piling up for another day, okay? You need to focus on relaxing. You can decide what you want to do after that.
Sure. Thanks, Toval. You're probably right. You're just a fountain of good advice, huh?
I've just got a few years' worth of life experience on you, that's all.
The wink reminds me of Sarah.
Oh, and while I'm giving you good advice, why not take a dip in the hot springs? Could be a nice way to clear your head.
It probably would. Hasn't let me down before. Maybe I should pay a visit to the Phoenix Wings later.
Oh, well, I can only imagine what'll happen when we go to the Springs place. Where's the Springs place? Okay. I can only imagine what'll happen if we go there. Okay. We'll go to Ymir Chapel, talk to Princess Alphen.
She's praying so intently. Thinking about it, she must be even more distressed right now than I am.
Why, hello, Rean.
How does she know?
You're looking looking rather well today. Much better than you were yesterday, at any rate.
I feel loads better, actually. Thanks. How about you? Are you managing all right here? I'm guessing life in a tiny village like this is harder than you're used to. If there's anything I can do to make things easier for you, though, don't hesitate to let me know.
Oh, not at all. I've been simply loving my stay here. The scenery is stunning. The hot springs are oh so soothing. To say nothing of your mother's spectacular cooking. I'm having the time of my life here. I almost envy Elise for growing up in such a wonderful place.
I'm happy to hear you say that. Still.
On top of all that, I was able to reunite with you here. Oh, and meet a mysterious talking cat, too. Not everyone gets to do that now, do they? I still haven't had the pleasure of meeting that Ashen Knight of yours, however. Perhaps I might have the chance once he wakes up? I suppose I can dream.
Well...
What was that?
I realize I'm the last person who has any right to say this, but there's no need to force yourself to bottle everything up and put on a brave face. I know how worried I am about my classmates, so I can only imagine how you must feel.
Yeah, we're about to get a crying girl on us.
I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be royalty. I shouldn't be getting all worked up about something like this, but just thinking of what my family must be going through is just too much to bear. Cedric and we had a fight on the morning it all happened. I was planning to make up with him that evening, but
I'm sure he won't hold that against you. You'll be able to make up with him next time you see him. I'm sure that'll be sooner than you think, too. In the meantime, there's no need to force yourself to seem like being apart from them isn't bothering you. Royalty or not, no one would blame you for being worried or upset. And every single one of us here wants to do what we can to help you.
Thank you. I'm fine now. I hope I don't sound ungrateful, but I think you should be spending more time with Elise rather than me. This is your first chance in a while to spend some quality time together. I'd hate to take that away from her.
Why? I mean, it's true that she's a little more dependent on me than you'd expect for a girl her age, but that doesn't mean she needs me hovering around her all the time. Then again, she did seem more shaken up than usual. Maybe you're right. I should try and cheer her up while I still can.
That's not exactly what I meant. Oh, this is so difficult on a fair maiden's heart, I hope you know. You're just making me wish you were my brother all the more.
Why?
I think she's rooting for some incest. Maybe. I have no idea. Offensive character. Okay. We'll do you in a minute. Let's see, what's this way anyway? Where's this? Alright, let's see how many little dastardly fishies I can catch today. Wasn't expecting to find someone fishing here. Not like there's a whole lot of monsters here though, so she should be safe if she doesn't stray too far. Who just might you be? I seem to recall meeting her during one of our field studies. Oh, I recognize you. You're one of the Thors students who helped me a number of months ago, yes? It's lovely to see you again. Nice to see you again too. Looks like I was right. Sorry for disturbing you. Oh, there's no need to apologize. Actually, since you are a student of Thors, no one happens to know a young man named Kenneth, would you? Kenneth, I do actually. He's in the Imperial Fishing Club. That's the guy. That's wonderful news. Perhaps you might know where I could find him as well? I'm sorry, I'm afraid I've got no idea. Really? That's not so wonderful. So you know him too? Indeed, when the war first broke out, we fled Trista together. But on the way, he told me that he had something that he needed to take care of and asked me to go on alone. He promised to meet me here in Ymir, but there's been no sign of him since. That's unfortunate. But that, I believe, anything untoward could possibly have happened to him, of course. For all, there is nothing in this world that can crush the spirit of us anglers. When it comes to survival, even soldiers can't hold a candle to us. Right. That said, you're looking a little glum. At times like these, there's nothing like a spot of fishing to cheer you up. If you know Kenneth, it's only fair for me to assume you're a fan of fishing too. I am, in fact. Kenneth even gave me the title White Angler, I think. I don't have my fishing with me anymore, though. Did he now? Sounds like you're still learning the ropes of fishing, then. In that case, please take these. Are you sure? Sure, I'm sure. Kenneth left me in charge of some of his fishing gear. He instructed me to give them away if I were to cross paths with any promising fellow fishing enthusiasts. So go on, they're rightfully yours. Oh, that sounds like Kenneth, alright. Thank you very much. And since we've got our new notebook open, I'm taking the liberty of writing down your current title to help you keep track. You begin a bronze angler, judged by the same students as any professional, aim for the top and become a fishing god. I have plenty of prizes you can exchange your angler points for, so beyond being pure bloody fun, finishing should prove worth your while. I'll try and do some when I've got the chance then. Okay.
Oh, I could probably fish here.
Let's see, what are they? Sorry, what are the points? Blind, fighter badge. Ooh. The fighter badge actually looks pretty nice. Points needed 50. Come on, got it.
Not bad.
3 points. Oh, 14. Nice. We'll fish just a little bit. Boom.
Caught one.
Man, spamming these buttons. Only 3 points. Type Scott 124. I need 50 to get that thing? Jeez.
Not bad.
Almost had a bait. There we go.
Not bad.
Traits. How many angle points do I have? I have 28. Okay.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
There aren't any fish there? Okay, so I guess you can only do it at certain times. Well, just gotta keep in mind. Okay, so I got that out of the way. So I guess we have just to talk to Elise and Celine. We'll do Celine first. Or is it both of them? I guess it's just both of them.
Here you are, Elise. I wasn't expecting to find the two of you together.
Well, it's quite cold outside, so I thought I'd come and give Celine some warm milk. I keep telling her that she doesn't need to go out of her way for me, but she won't listen. The steam here is plenty to keep me warm.
Oh no, that wouldn't do at all. You saved my brother's life. At least allow me to try and make your stay here in Ymir a comfortable one.
Celine saved my life? And when exactly did this happen?
I told her nothing of the sort. I keep trying to tell her it's not true, but she won't believe a word I say. Is something the matter?
Nope, not a thing.
I'd really rather you didn't act like I saved his life, though. Besides, if anything, I should be the one who owes you. What do you mean? Nothing. Forget I said anything. The milk's cooled down a little now, so I'm going to have some. Thank you.
Thinking back on it, didn't Elise later say she spotted a cat when she went into the old schoolhouse? That better not have been who I think it is.
Don't give me that look. I wouldn't have let her in there if I didn't think it was safe, you know? I was desperate. You just had such a half-hearted reaction to that door, so I started getting impatient and...
I can't believe you! She could've...
She wasn't in any danger, honestly. The Guardian in there was designed not to attack people unrelated to the trial. It didn't touch her even when she was right in front of it, right? That's proof enough. I'm sorry, okay? I never should have done it to begin with. Emma's lectured me over and over about it, too.
You're sorry? You...
I'm not sure why you're whispering to one another, but regardless, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you did. Like I said before, I want to make your stay a comfortable one. Whatever you need, please don't hesitate to ask. It's okay, really. And, sorry. Why are you sorry?
Well, she does genuinely seem to regret what she did, and Elise didn't come to any harm. I guess I'll let her off this time. I really do have one amazing little sister. Compared to her, I'm...
An idiot. Oh, so that's... So... Last one is the wings. So we can just yeet around. There we go. Hot spring for the win, boy. Dun dun dun. I guess it's not up here. Where is it then? Hello there, my good sir. Oh, it's you. I can't do it. Rean, your color's not looking half bad. If you were looking any worse, I was going to have you drink some of the new vegetable juice I've been concocting. I'm perfectly fine without, thank you. How many recipes have you made since I've been away? My creativity is infinite, Rean. I'm always striving to make the finest dishes in the land. You were brushing up on your own cooking skills at the academy, weren't you? Yeah, my classmates and I were cooking ourselves at one point. Wait a sec. Where'd my recipe book go? Did you lose it? I guess so. And all kinds of recipes written down too. Well, you went out of your way to come and see me. I suppose this is, at least can do. Take this. Is this a new recipe book? Just spare I had lying around, so go ahead and use it. I know how much it hurts to start from scratch again, so I threw in a recipe to try. Here are some ingredients too. This is what Elise often used to bring me while I was training. Are you sure it's okay for me to just take these? Absolutely. I'm happy to see that you came to understand the joys of cooking while you're at the academy. And besides, taking the time to enjoy cooking should help to lift your spirits somewhat. It's a simple recipe, so why not go and make it with your family? Thank you very much then. I know recipes work too. Yes.
Okay, let's give this a try. Wow, people can...
Oh boy. can only imagine what could happen here.
Master Rean, you finally awoken. I'm so very relieved to see it. I was terribly worried about you.
Thanks for your concern, Mr. Baggins. Although I'd prefer it if you didn't call me Master Rean all the time.
Ha ha, perhaps so, but you will always be Master Rean to me. May I help you with anything?
Actually, I like to use the springs. Are they open by any chance?
Why, yes, of course. As so happens, cleaning was only finished not too long ago. You can have any or even all of them to yourself if you wish.
That sounds wonderful. I might just take you up on your offer. It feels like it's been ages since I've had a chance to enjoy them.
The entrance is to your right. Enjoy, Master Rean.
We have two. Let's go to the right one instead. This is the girls' bath, which means I should turn around right now before someone puts the fear of Adios in me. I guess that's true. Should I go into the baths now? Maybe I could go around and let everyone know I'm okay first. They've all been so worried. Let me walk away real quick. Have I done everything else? Good luck. I didn't really see anything else. Well, yeah, we did everything. Yes, advance the main story. Well, they were just cleaned. A nice warm soak will enjoy. Well, enjoying the scenery sounds like just the right thing right now. I mean, I could go for hot spring.
You really can't beat an outdoor hot spring. Feels like all the fatigue that's been building up inside me is melting away. I don't think I realized just how exhausted I was until I came in here. Still, what am I supposed to do now? Chancellor Osborne's been shot, the capital's been occupied, and now even Trista and the Academy are under the Noble Alliance's control. Then there's Crow. I was practically a joke. I didn't stand a chance against him. Even borrowing the power of something like a divine knight wasn't enough to fight him on equal terms. Far from it. It was hopeless from the start. I didn't realize before, but he was holding back against me the whole time. Even without that trump card of his, he could have defeated me effortlessly. And yet there was me, all happy, thinking that I'd won, right before he knocked me back with a single blow. If only I wasn't so weak. If only I'd been able to hold my ground. Maybe things would have been different. Instead, I ended up running away and leaving everyone else behind. There's no point in blaming how things ended on Celine or Valimar. None of this is their fault. This is all on me. Because of that, I've lost everything. I finally found a place where I felt I belonged, and people to share it with, and I lost it all. I thought my life was finally gaining some direction, but now I feel totally lost again.
Rean?
Oh boy.
Sorry if I'm bothering you.
Elise, did you want to use the springs too?
I heard you were here, so I thought that perhaps I could come and join you.
I mean, I know we used to come in here together when we were kids, but we're a little old for that now, don't you think? I'm not so sure it's the best idea.
Please, we're siblings. There's no need to feel so self-conscious. And you must be exhausted after all that's happened. So I thought the least I could do was come and wash your back for you.
That whole... I've still never understood that. I mean, I haven't Googled it. I've guessed the whole wash your back thing, is that just a Japanese thing? Like, I don't know. She's blushing.
The water's nice and toasty, huh?
Oh boy, small talk.
Truth be told, I haven't taken a dip here for some time. I'd forgotten how pleasant it was to sit here and admire the snow.
That's hilarious that there's snow all around them, but they're in a hot spring.
Yeah, same here. Bathing during the fall when the leaves are changing has its charms, but something about watching the snow really relaxes me. And it's plenty relaxing even without a bottle of sake in hand, despite what Master Kafai might tell you.
He's always been a heavy drinker. To say nothing of the fact that Father can never turn down the opportunity to help him finish a bottle or three whenever he visits.
I'm sorry. You came out here because you were worried, didn't you?
Oh no, not at all. That wasn't why I came here at all. It's just that...
You're not the only one. It's like everyone I meet has to go out of their way for me. It's how things have been for my whole life. How everyone feels like they have to be around me.
What do you mean?
It happened the day Dad picked me up in that blizzard 12 years ago. It happened the day when I lost control and scared you 8 years ago. It happened the day Master Kafai cut short my years of training. It even happened only last month, when everyone risked their lives so that I, and I alone, could be saved.
That's not...
Looking back on my life, I've been too fortunate. All I've done is bask in the kindness of everyone I know, giving nothing worthwhile in return.
I think he said I've been too fortunate for my own good or something. I don't remember. You can pause the video and go back to it.
On the contrary, I've brought nothing but misfortune to them instead. Like I'm some kind of curse. I don't have the right to be treated kindly. I don't deserve to have others putting themselves out for me. Not when I seemingly can't do a thing to return that kindness and am too weak to fight for them when they need it most. None of this should have ever happened. If I'd known it would, if I'd known things would ever become like this, then I'd never have gone to the academy to begin with.
Stop! Do you seriously mean all that you've just said?
Yeah, you're kind of an idiot, buddy.
The right to be treated kindly? And who exactly decides who has that right, whatever that's supposed to be? I don't look out for you because I expect something in return or because I want you to defend me. Acts of kindness aren't debts to be repaid. I look out for you because I care about you, because you're important to me. And I'm sure that Mother, Father, Master Kafai, your classmates, and all of your other acquaintances feel the same. So please, from the bottom of my heart, please don't say that you don't have the right to be treated kindly. Of course you do. You just don't realize it. You care so much about the people who matter to you. So why can't you understand that those people care just as much about you? Think back to that day when you were separated from your classmates. What kind of expressions did they have when you parted from them?
They were smiling. They all believed that we'd see each other again. That no matter what happened along the way, we'd all be reunited.
In purgatory.
And that
Just kidding.
one day, we'd move forward together as a class again, just like we did before. Maybe there's nothing wrong with feeling lost and impatient from time to time. I believe in all of them. And if they see me as worthy of their trust, then I'd like to try and believe in myself, too. We're classmates. And more than that, we're friends. So long as I keep moving forward, I'm sure that somewhere, someday, our paths will cross again.
I think so too, Rean.
Thanks, Elise. I feel like you gave me exactly what I needed to move forward.
You don't need to thank me. I didn't do anything. All I did was remind you of something you already knew. It was your time at the academy that gave you what you needed. I admit, I am a little envious of your classmates, though.
Still, I'm really thankful to have you in my life. I might not be the most dependable brother in the world, but I'd appreciate it if you kept looking out for me. And while it might be a ways away, I'll keep striving to be an older brother you can be proud of.
I'm always proud of you, you know. And of course I will.
I see all's well that ends well.
Oh boy.
Your Highness?
And you've brought Celine, too.
Hope you don't mind us barging in. What brings you here?
I heard that you were both here from Toval, so I thought I might come along and see how everything was going.
A likely story, Alphen. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at all.
Besides, how could I pass up a chance to help cheer up Rean? And oh, what a heartwarming sight I happened to stumble upon during my humble quest.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Considering you were waiting for the perfect time to make your grand entrance, stumbling is a stretch.
You were waiting?
Were you listening in the whole time? Elise, have you ever known me to be so unladylike? But I see you've done a fine enough job for the both of us. Oh, the bond between siblings is truly a miraculous thing. Not only do you share an unwavering kinship, but you'll always have the tender embrace of skinship within reach.
Can she not?
I'm so jealous.
I appreciate your concern, though. Still, Elise is one thing, but I'm not entirely comfortable sharing the springs with you, Your Highness.
Oh, come now, Rean. This is the bath. Ranks are stripped once our clothes are, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh my gosh.
That being said, may I join Elise in washing your back as well?
He's got like 2 sisters
This
almost.
would make the perfect chance for us to finally strengthen our bond as honorary siblings. Wouldn't you agree? Your Highness, please!
I'm sorry, okay?
Huh?
About, you know, things. I'm not exactly all that cognizant of human feelings and the like. Emma often points out as much. But thinking back, I have done some things that were probably quite insensitive in your eyes.
Look at you.
Huh?
If anything, I should be the one apologizing. I shouldn't have taken my frustrations out on you like that. Can you forgive me?
Forgive you? Why would I need to? I really don't get you sometimes.
Oh, well, we're screwed.
What was that?
A monster.
That sounded like...
I know exactly what that was. It's that magic knight we ran into on the way down the mountain.
I had a feeling Toval's art wasn't enough to finish it off. But the fact it's still active isn't the only problem. It sounds like it's coming this way.
Fantastic. Fantastic, bros. All the pros of the Pro Station pros. Pro this and pro that. Oh crap, bro, drop my hat, bro. Can you pick that up for me, bro? Oh, bro, there you go. Okay, I'm good. You're certain, then, that this magic knight, something or other, is coming here. I'm certain. I can sense its mana moving toward us. It's still a fair distance away for now, but it's getting closer by the minute. It's coming from the direction of the valley behind the village. Bah! I thought I'd finish it off, but I should have made sure. I didn't anything could survive that fall, but if anything could, it'd be one of those things. No, you did what you could, but you shouldn't blame yourself. Still, why would it be coming here? I guess it's because you're here. More specifically, because the Ashen Awakener is here. It's after Rean? So these magic knights have some connection with the Divine Knights. Well, that makes this easy. If it's after me, then I should be the one to go out and stop it. But you're putting yourself in danger. You'd be putting yourself in danger. I'll be fine. I won't let it get anywhere near the village. In a way, I have to. If I can't do this, what hope do I have of getting Class 7 back together again? Well, sounds like your mind's made up. Come on, have Toval go with us. And you appear to have recovered enough in my eyes. Alright then, I have no objections. Well, we'll have all the villagers ready to evacuate as a precaution. Take care, Rean. Thanks, Mom, Dad. Let me come with. I doubt I could compare to Sarah, but I ain't too shabby in a fight. Really? Thank you. I feel a lot better having you around, honestly. Okay, so Toval, Celine, you guys almost ready to head out? Actually, if you don't mind, Rean, I would like to come with you. What? Everyone's so surprising. You would? Elise? This is not an opponent to be taken lightly, a fact I'm sure you're well aware of. Funny, I fully understand the dangers this will entail. Combat etiquette is imperative to calling oneself a noble, and I am familiar with the sword style of the Schwarzer family. You've trained me yourself, Rean. Well, that's true, but you're certain that this is what you want to do, Elise? Yes, I am. My brother has chosen his path, and as his sister, I feel I have a duty to support him. No, not only as a sister, as a daughter of House Schwarzer, I have every intention of doing whatever is within my power. My, how you've grown. Indeed, as your father, I couldn't be more proud. Take her with you, Rean. I have plenty of faith in her abilities as a swordsman. Maybe a swordswoman, man. But I think she would keep you from doing anything too rash. Dad, come on. I don't think you've got anything to worry about. She's stronger than you're giving her credit for. Like your dad said, she knows her way around a sword, and she's pretty good at using her arcus too. She saved me and her highness from more than a few tough spots on our way here, even. That she did. And I'm sure she'll be capable of even more with her beloved brother at her side. But still, hold on. Since when has Elise had an arcus? Oh, left that fun detail out when catching you up, didn't I? Prince Oliver gave me a couple of spares, actually. And I had a hunch these two would have a knack for them with a bit of practice, so I showed him the ropes on the way here. Okay then. I know you're against her coming with us, but we really don't have much time here. And it's pretty clear that nothing you say is going to change her mind, so I think it's just time you gave up and we get going. Fine, you can come too, Elise. But don't even think about doing anything that will put you in any further in harm's way than you need to be. Promise, okay? I promise. Alright, let's start getting ready then. If either of you need to do anything last minute, get it done now. After that, we'll make our way to Ymir's back entrance. I know how this works. So what does that do now? Toval is actually pretty dang, he's a high level. Tactics. Is she ranged? Finishing blow. Rean actually has higher strength than he does. Toval does have more HP, a lot more EP. Huh. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Well then, thank you everybody so much for watching this episode. Lick down below. Eat cement. and describe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Trails of Cold Steel 2. Deuces.